What's good, Knicks Nation? I'm Malik, and we're about to dive deep into the hottest topic in the Big Apple, Karl Anthony-Towns in orange and blue. Grab your coffee, tea, or whatever gets you hyped, because we're breaking down what success looks like for Cat in the concrete jungle. Now, I know y'all are still buzzing from that wild trade, and trust me, I feel you. We just landed a unicorn, a big man with stats that'll make your head spin. But here's the tea. With Cat, it ain't just about the numbers. So let's break it down, piece by piece, on what real success means for Towns and our beloved Knicks. First up on the menu, defense. Yeah, I see you rolling your eyes thinking, but we got Cat for his offense. I hear you, but listen up. His success in the Big Apple is gonna hinge on his D. Coach Tibbs ain't playing around. He needs Towns to buy into the system and be that rock-solid defensive anchor. We're not talking about those Instagram-worthy blocks that leave the crowd shook. Nah, we're talking about consistent, smart defensive plays. You know, the kind that don't always make the highlight reels but win championships. Cat's gotta communicate, stay in position, and make life hell for anyone trying to score in the paint. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but Cat's defense has been sus in the past. You're not wrong, but hear me out. We've seen flashes of brilliance from him on D. Remember how Cat looked locking down Nikola Jokic last year in the playoffs? That's the Cat we need, but for a full 82-game season, plus playoffs. Next up on our success checklist, quick decision-making on offense. Look, we all know Cat's got a shooting touch smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy, but here's the deal. He's got to avoid holding onto the rock like it's his last meal. Check out these stats, fam. When Cat shoots within 2 seconds of touching the ball, his effective field goal percentage is a mind-blowing 61.6%. That's elite. But when he starts overthinking and holds it for 2 to 6 seconds, that number drops to 53.2%. Still good, but not the game-changing efficiency we need. So Cat, if you're watching this, and let's be real, you probably are, because your Google alerts are probably blowing up. Here's some free advice. Catch and shoot, baby. Or catch and go up strong. Trust your instincts, because they're elite. Third on our list, rebounding. With Mitchell Robinson sidelined and Isaiah Hartenstein now calling OKC home, the Knicks need Towns to be a beast on the boards, especially on D. Now, I know some of y'all are worried. You've seen the Timberwolves' defensive rebounding numbers pre-Gobert, and they ain't pretty. But here's the thing. Cat can clean the glass when he puts his mind to it. We're talking about a dude who averaged 11 boards a game for 4 straight seasons. But it's not just about the raw numbers. Cat's gotta be smart about his rebounding. No more flying out for blocks he can't get, leaving the defensive boards wide open. We need him to be like a vacuum cleaner, sucking up every missed shot in his vicinity. Fourth, and this is a big one, 3-point shooting. Cat's an elite shooter, no cap. But here's the crazy part. Last season, he was only taking 5.3 threes a game, the same number as Julius Randle. Make it make sense. Listen up, Knicks fans, because this is where it gets exciting. We need Cat launching 8 to 10 threes a game. No more pump fakes, no more hesitation. When he's open beyond the arc, that ball better be flying towards the hoop faster than a New York minute. Think about it. Cat's a career 39.8% three-point shooter. If he's hitting 3 or 4 threes a game at that clip, it's going to open up the entire offense. Jalen Brunson's going to have more space to cook. Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby are going to see clearer driving lanes. It's going to be beautiful. Last but not least, handling the New York spotlight. Now this one's tricky, because it ain't just about what happens on the court. Cat's known for wearing his heart on his sleeve and dropping quote-worthy interviews like they're hot mixtapes. But in the Big Apple, actions speak louder than words. Here's the real talk. New York media ain't Minneapolis media. They're gonna scrutinize every word, every facial expression, every post-game quote. Cat's gotta be careful not to get caught up in trying to say what he thinks people want to hear. Just be authentic. Let the game do the talking, and the city will embrace you. Remember, Cat's not here to be the main character. He's Robin to Jalen Brunson's Batman, and that's okay. He showed in Minnesota that he can thrive as the second option. Now, he's got to prove it on the biggest stage in basketball. All right, let's bring it all together. For Cat to truly succeed as a Knick, he needs to 1. Lock in on defense consistently. 2. Make quick decisions on offense. 3. Dominate the boards. 4. Let it fly from three-point land. 5. Navigate the New York media like a pro. If he can check all these boxes, we're not just talking about an all-star season. We're talking about potentially pushing this Knicks team into serious contention in the East. But here's the million-dollar question. Can he do it? Can Cat evolve into the player we need him to be? Because let's keep it a buck. There are some real roadblocks in the East. We're talking about going up against giants like Giannis, Embiid, and the Boston Celtics dynamic duo. And let's not forget, Cat's got his own hurdles to overcome. The offensive fouls that have plagued him throughout his career. The defensive lapses that have made him a target for criticism. The pressure of playing in a market that expects greatness every single night. But here's why I'm optimistic, Knicks fam. Cat's at a crossroads in his career. He's 28 years old, entering his prime, and he's got something to prove. This is his chance to silence the doubters, to show that he can be a winning player on a championship caliber team. Think about it. If Cat can make another all-star team or two, lead the Knicks to deep playoff runs, maybe even bring a chip back to the Garden, we're talking potential Hall of Fame trajectory. It's not out of the question, but it all comes down to how he approaches this opportunity. Will he embrace the challenge? Will he put in the work to address the weaknesses in his game? Will he buy into Tibbs' system and elevate his teammates? These are the questions that'll define Cat's tenure as a Knick. And let me tell you, I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. So, Knicks Nation, I want to hear from you. What do you think Cat needs to do to be successful in New York? Can he be the missing piece that pushes us over the top? Or do you have concerns about how he'll fit with this team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a real discussion going. And if you're feeling extra spicy, give me your predictions for Cat's stat line this season. I want to see those hot takes. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications. We'll be breaking down every Knicks game, trade rumor, and locker room whisper all season long. This is Malik, your guy for all things Knicks, signing off. Until next time, keep repping that orange and blue. Let's go Knicks.